Friends, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to continue our series of NATAs on the over-the-wire war game sites. Before we go ahead, I'd like to point out again that the best way to learn cybersecurity is hands-on practice. Okay, let's come back to the NATAs. As we move along this series, the things is getting more and more interesting and more complicated. And now what we are going to do next would be the level 16. And this level will involve the Python. We will examine our capabilities of Python and also our understanding of command injection. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get started. We can switch over to the Kali Linux VM. I've already opened up the NATAS site already, so I can copy this URL as starting point and paste into the address bar, and we can change the level to 16. Press enter, and we can NATAS 16 as username, and we can copy. Sorry, I'd like to remove the history data, so we can copy from the notebook and put into the password field. Click sign in. Don't save. So for security reasons, we now filter even more on certain characters, find words containing. For example, we can find like hello, search. So all words contain such letters will be coming back from the targets. And so this is the function provided by this application or by this level. And because this is not a real engagement, in the real engagement, we need to make a fuzzing. We need to make like a guess as many as possible. However, here we can view source code. As you can see here, there is one block of PHP code. Well, for example, here will exist the key needle in the request. And if it has, and then we'll save its value into this key or into this variable. Okay, and if it's not now, and then do some regular expression matching. So here, as you can see here, some special characters are filtered, so we cannot use the normal way to inject commands. Okay, and if no such special characters, then we can can execute the command. Here the command is grep, and the value or argument we pass in will be the word or the keyword, and we'll find the keyword from this dictionary. Okay, and the pass through is the function of the standard PHP function, which can run some sort of a command. Okay, some sort of the system commands. Okay, so that's the logic behind the web application. So what we are going to do next, we need to manipulate this this logic. First of all, although there is some sort of a blacklist, yes, such character will be filtered out. However, some other characters are not filtered at all. For example, like a dollar. Dollar, if you are familiar with the Linux, we can run command. For example, I'd like to show you. We can, maybe I need to, okay. For example, we can, like echo, we can use this one, cat, password. Okay, so you know what I mean, right? So the dollar can execute command. Okay, so this is the a very important discovery. And also characters like the princess and the right princess are not filtered out as well. So we can utilize these such characters for our purpose. Okay. So next, we can utilize this point. For example, like if we can put the hello, no any other hello, or if we put any character in front of the hello, no such word exists in the real world or in the dictionary, right? Be hello, hello, no such word. Okay, so we can utilize this point for our purpose. And of course, for example, I'd like to show you, we can use this command like a grep and the character like a, and as you know, the password for the next level will be stored inside in this file. We can copy it and paste in here. So we can use, maybe I can copy here and can the hello. So it means that if the a character, I can remove it. So we have bigger or larger window space. So if a is included in this file or in the password, oh sorry, here should be 617, okay? And then this command will return something, right? And if we put anything in front of a hello word, this would be the entire word. For example, if we return, for example, like the AB and hello, so this would be the entire word, and this entire word would be put into this command here. And of course, just as I mentioned, no such word, the AB, hello, in the dictionary. So the response would be now, would be empty. Okay? So conversely, if a character is not in this password, and what happens? If it knows a character in the password, and this command will return now, will return empty. And empty combined to the hello, and the entire word would be hello, and the hello word would be put into here as the key, right? And then we can get this output. So I think we need to take advantage of this point to fuzz out all letters in the file. Okay, I hope I have already explained it clearly. Okay, so this would be the first step. First step, we need to find out all letters or characters, maybe characters in the NATAS 17 password file. Okay, password. However, after we completed the first step, we do not get the exact password yet. We need to, get the correct order. We need to get the password in correct order. So how to do? We can do the step 2, and this time similarly we can use this way. However, we need to put this special character. This one is also not filled out. This means if inside the file starts from the A, starting from the A, and then this command will return something. Again, then combined, this will be combined to the hello, and the entire word will be put into this command at the key. Okay, and of course, in such case, we'll not get any output from the application. Conversely, if it's not the case, if the password doesn't start with the A, it means that this result of this command will be null, will be empty. Again, that case, we will return the entire word would be the hello. Okay, and then we can get the password. We can get the output. So by utilizing such behavior, we can make another loop and we can get the actual password for the next level. Of course, we can do it manually, but this will take a very long time and you will get some error or you can make a mistake. So we can utilize the Python to our advantage. Okay, so without any more talk, I'd like to go to the PyCharm to write such code. First of all, we need to import some modules. The first module would be requests. This module can construct request and also can send request and also can get the response from the application. Of course, as you can see over here, the code, we can use both a get method or post method. Maybe for me, the post method would be safer. Okay, so I'd like to use the post method. Okay, so now the second module I'd like to import is string. So this module will create the collection of the all possible characters. As we know, the password, as you can see over here, the password consists of like uppercase, character, lowercase characters, and also the digits. So we can generate the collection of such different types of characters. Okay, so now go back and let's begin. And the next, we need to define some variables. For example, the first one would be the characters collection, maybe like that. And then we can use string. Oh, sorry, I need to change its extension. Otherwise, we cannot get the auto-completion refractor. Okay, so we can use so this would be easier for us to code, right? And we can string, and should be lowercase, and also the digits. Okay, and the next, I'd like to define the username. Should be Natas 16. We need to be authenticated to access this site, the level 16. Okay, so now the password, of course, this password is for the level 16. We can copy from notebook and then we can put it in here. Next, we can define another variable. This should be like characters for the Natas 17. Okay, and at this moment should be empty. And also we can define the variable for the password for the next level. Also at this moment would be empty. Okay, so next we can loop over all characters of this variable, of this collection. We can use for, maybe I can use char, maybe I can use like later, maybe later in characters collection. And then we can construct the payload. This should be data I'd like to use post. So the key should be, as we know, the key should be needle. We can copy it. And then we can construct the payload or the value for this key. And we can copy it from notebook. We can copy this one. We can copy and paste in here. We can use the of course, this should be this one. And we can plus the later, and we can plus, I think there should be space, right, between the later and this part, and also here we can put okay. I need to make sure there is no error here later. Okay, so we have already construct the payload. Then we can submit to the target. We can use response, requests, post. URL should be this one. We can copy. And the data should be data. And also we need to, specify the basic authentication. This should be the tuple, and there should be username and password. Okay. And if hello not in response, it means that the letter is valid. A letter, we can print out such a letter, and then we can characters. We can concatenate this letter. Okay. So after we run this block of code, we can get the characters collection for the password, the password for the next level. Next, we need to get the order of such password. Okay, and as we know, the password consists of 32 characters. We can for in range from 0 to 32, and for we can use letter. Doesn't matter. Of course, here net is different from this one. We can use, maybe I can use net 1, net 1, net 1, net 1. Make sure you are not confused. And we can use here. We can use net 2 in characters. And then similarly, we can copy from here and paste. And we need to do some modifications here, net 2, and here we need to use this special character. This means starts from the okay. Of course, we also need to put this one password. Password. What I'm doing? Password. Okay. Of course, at the starting point, this should be the empty. Okay. And here we can print out. Maybe I can remove it. And here, no space between the no space, but here also there should be a space. Okay, so here this line is not doesn't need to be changed. And also here should be the letter 2. Sorry, this should not characters. We can copy it. And if we found this one, and for this layer of looping, we do not need to continue, right? So we can break. And also we can, of course, we can print the password. Okay, so now we can print the password for the next level would be, sorry, we can use the password. Okay, so that's it. Let's run it to see whether there is any error. If there is, and then we can fix it. Okay, no problem. We can use the Python. Let's run it. So the first stage will, will find or look for the valid letters or characters in the password. Okay, and this should be the second stage. We'll get the actual order of such password. Okay. Oh, sorry. And this will take a bit of time to finish. When it's done, I will come back. See you there. Bye. As you can see over here, we successfully retrieved the password for the next level. This should be the password for the NATAS 17. Okay, let's copy it. And we can put onto my notebook. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.